Hi beautiful souls. Today I'm sharing a little light on interspecies communication. Everybody can communicate with all species, all life. Everyone can communicate with the soil, with the sun, with Gaia, with the animals, the birds, the trees, the plants, the sea, mineral kingdoms, galactics, angelics, masters, departed loved ones, all beings. You can communicate with loved ones that are the other side of the world. You don't have to be right next door to them. You can communicate with all. And there are certain aspects that you want to apply your integrity, your divine integrity with. You don't just communicate with somebody without coming from your heart and asking if they are happy to communicate with you. And everything, all of these types of communication are communications that come through your heart portal. So you go within and then you formulate your message, you feel into that message, you see that being that you wish to communicate with, and you send out your question or whatever it is that you're wishing to communicate, and then you silently wait for a reply. You want to make sure that you don't have noise going on in your head, so you might want to just first of all meditate before you begin this practice. And why would you want to do these things anyway? Well, for instance, if somebody was about to build on some land, you may want to, and there was no way out of this, you may want to communicate to the trees, to the nature, to the birds, what's going on here. So you imagine the area of land that is to be built on, and then you communicate to all of the different creatures, to all of the life within that area, and you explain to them what's going on, and you might like to apologize on behalf of humanity and suggest, invite with love that they may want to move whilst they can, so that they have somewhere safe to go to. And with the trees, you may want to ask them to withdraw the energy from their beautiful trunks and branches and go deep within into the soil, and spread that energy through into the root system to communicate with the other trees from you. Now, if you do this, you'll find that they also speak back to you. You might be walking along and you might hear, oh, that there's a tree that would appreciate a little bit of love, and they don't need anything from us. Nature doesn't need anything from us, but there is a lovely reciprocation that occurs when we come and live from and exist from a higher place of consciousness. So there's that reciprocation which is enjoyed, and there's my little doggy. So yeah, the tree might say, oh, I'd like a little love, and you can go over to it and you can, give the tree a little cuddle, or speak to the insects that are on it, that are maybe troubling it, and ask them what's going on. And sometimes trees need some assistance from us. They need some clearing from us. When I say clearing, I actually mean removing things like ivy off them so that they can breathe and they can really be healthy. Because it's when things aren't very healthy that they attract certain things to them which prevent their expansion. It hinders their expansion, I should say. So interspecies communication is a beautiful tool open to us all, and the more of us that use it, the better, especially because sometimes you may not have a mobile telephone. You might be out in the wilderness exploring and enjoying the freedom of nature, And you may want to communicate a message. And if you can start practicing this beautiful gift now, you might find that it's very useful in other times and places. And it's also a beautiful way to create trust with other beings. But remember, when you're speaking to anyone, just say, "Good morning, darling tree. Are you happy to communicate with me in this now?" Obviously focusing on a particular tree that you want to talk to. And then wait, and you'll probably hear yes. Thank you. And then you continue with your communication. You don't just go expecting a communication with anyone, anything. Thank you for watching. My name is ZsaZsa.